welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. If you're returning, you are fabulous. All right, so today's video, what we're going to be doing is very simple, very affordable. Some of the items that I'm using came from the Dollar General store, some came from the Dollar Tree, some are thrifted. But these items are so simple to make. They are beautiful. One of them is a really good size piece. It's absolutely gorgeous, and all of these items are going to convert over into your fall decor very, very easily. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in the video. We're actually going to go through the steps of making the DIY, setting it up, let you see how it looks, and then also see how it looks with some fall decor with it. So that's kind of the idea of the video today. All right, one question. So I've had some comments that you guys are wanting to see my home, and I'm totally down with that. But if that's something you would like to see, definitely leave me a comment today. Let me know, would you like to see that? I mean, I live in a double wide trailer, for heaven's sakes, but it is my little piece of heaven. So I'm very proud of my little home, and I would love for y'all to see it actually, but I definitely want to keep putting out content that y'all are interested in. So just let me know if you're interested in that. Leave a comment, let me know. If you are not subscribed, please do so. That would be so awesome. The subscribers that I have right now, the amount is just unreal to me. It is so crazy. I never dreamed that this would happen, and I would get so many people, and it's so much fun. I love this. I love y'all. I love doing this. It is just absolutely a dream come true. So y'all keep subscribing, keep commenting, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. If I sound a little funny today, it is because I still have hay fever. I have had it for over a week. I live in the South. They are cutting beans and corn and hay and everything else right now, so my head is all kind of stopped up. But I do sound a little funny, and the voiceover for the video is going to sound a little funny. But anyways, whatever. We're making this video. And actually, thank you to Miss Jen Bueller. I believe I'm saying that last name right. I apologize if I didn't. She sent me some tips and tricks on how to kind of deal with the whole hay fever thing, and it totally has worked. So I do feel a lot better. I just still sound kind of funny, but whatever. We're making this video, okay? We're doing this. All right, so other than that, I think I've said everything that I need to say, and let's get straight into the videos. All right, y'all. So for this first DIY, I have got this big canvas, framed canvas that I got from the Goodwill for $2.99. That is before COVID prices. I've been using a lot of stuff that I already had. Anyways, I'm just taking this canvas. It is huge, y'all. It's so big. I love the frame. I love the way that it's got the side pieces like that go in. Everything about it I loved. So I just took my screwdriver, got the hanger part off. I'm taking my needle nose pliers, and I just grab a hold of that canvas and kind of twist it outwards. And normally the staples will come out pretty easily, but I learned that through the process I should not have taken all the staples out. You'll see in a minute. Anyway, so I've got my Rust-Oleum white linen chalk paint. Now I put it in these little bowls because it's just easier for me to use, I think. So that's what I'm using though. I paint the entire frame, and then I'm going to go in with my sandpaper, that 60 grit Gator, and I'm just going to sand this down all the way around it, all of the corners, all the edges of the wood, just anywhere that I can get a little paint off. That's what I'm going to do. I just want it very distressed, so I just sand it all the way around. Well, as I'm sanding it, it comes apart in like 3 places. So you see different hands there. That's my boyfriend. We tried to nail it back together, and y'all, it would not stay. It kept coming right back out. So I took wood glue. I thought, nope, I'm making this. This is going to work. Somehow or another, I'm going to make this work. So I took wood glue, took my little clamps, glued this dude together in 3 different places, and wouldn't you know, it worked. So that was the best idea. I got up the next morning, and it was glued together. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, I'm not going to throw it around the room or anything, but it's pretty sturdy. All right, so I've got this wreath form that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I was actually going to, first I intended to use the 2 inner circles, so that's why I'm cutting it, and I just go all the way around it and I just snip it right off, and it cuts pretty easily, mostly, for the most part. I had a couple places I had a little trouble with, but for the most part, it cuts pretty easy. All right, now, I've got this greenery that I got from Amazon. Well, as you see there, those little posts are sticking out, and that's where I cut it. But I had originally intended to use the inner circle, so that's why that's there. But I just took little pieces of the greenery itself and shoved them down on top of those little posts that were sticking out, and you couldn't see them at all. It worked perfect. All right, so our frame is done. Our wreath is done. I'm just taking some burlap here. I just wrapped it around it and got my measurement, how much I needed. I'm going to end up doubling up that burlap because it just didn't feel thick enough. You can kind of see through it. So I do double up the burlap. And you can also see the frame on that wreath. But I was good with that because the frame was actually like a light tan color. And I just thought it looked perfect. I mean, nowadays they're making wreaths where the entire frame shows, you know. So I was totally good with it. I thought this turned out so stinking cute. It is very high-end looking to me. I just love this piece, and it's such a great size. Like, it takes up a lot of the wall. So I love it. I just love it to death. So anyways, I just wrap that burlap around there, glue it to the frame, and then I'm going to glue the burlap to itself there. And y'all, we're done. That's how easy this was. It turns out so stinking cute. Like, it is so, so nice. I absolutely love this. Look at that. I love this. And that greenery I got off of Amazon. I will leave a link in the description box, actually, for you guys for that greenery. It's really cheap. And there you have it with the fall decor. How easy was that? So, so simple, guys. So simple. Now is a great time to hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit the notification bell so that you'll know each time I upload a new video. And let's move on to the next one. All right, so this one here I got for $1.99 at the Goodwill. And this wooden plaque deal I got it from Walmart for like $4.88, I think. Now, this little metal pouch deal here, I'm not really sure what it is, but it's like a little pouch. Anyways, I just took my chalk paint. I wanted to leave it like it was because it was already roughed up looking, but it had like pink paint on it that you couldn't get off. So I was like, forget it. I'll just paint it with my chalk paint and redo it myself. So that's what I did. Now, while I had that drying, I'm going to take my kind of my roughest brush, and that's what I'm going to dry brush with because I don't want a whole lot of paint on this. You'll see as I'm doing it, I use very, very little paint. I'm usually really heavy-handed with the paint, but I knew not to with this because I knew that wood would really grab that paint, and I didn't want it to make it white in places. I just wanted it to look weathered. So that's what I'm doing. Very little paint. As you see there, I haven't even gotten any more paint yet. Very, very little paint. It turns out so, so cute, though. I love the look of the wood. It looks like old barn wood or something when I'm done. And like I said, I knew that wood would really grab that paint. So I used very, very little on my brush. And I love the way it turned out. I think it looks really good. Just give it a little more. I just kept doing it until I got it the way that I wanted it to look. And it turned out real good. All right, so then I'm going to take my black chalk paint. And I'm just going to go around the edges of this metal pouch here. Kind of making it look like that black enamelware or white enamelware, whatever you call that. But it's got the black all the way around the edges, so that's what we're doing. I took the brush and just kind of swiped it a little bit here and there just to give it a couple places that maybe looked like they were, you know, messed up a little bit, just to kind of age it a little. I didn't want to do too much, but I did want to have a couple spots. So just small little spots. And like I said, I went all the way around the edges with that black. This turns out so cute. So I'm kind of trying to find my placement because I have this sticker that I got from the Dollar Tree. It has got such a beautiful Bible verse on it. It is perfect. I love the message that it gives. So I'm just trying to find my placement with it, though. It was a little bit of a big sign, and I wanted to be able to put that the little pouch at the bottom there with some florals in it. So I knew I was going to have to keep the words up a little ways. So see, now I'm trying to put that possible there at the bottom. That's not going to work. Way too close. The flowers are going to cover it up. So I just kind of play with this and move it around until I get it, you know, like I want it to look. So once I've got it figured out how I want it to look, I just peel these off and stick it right to that wood. So far, they're sticking just fine. I did not Mod Podge or anything because if I wanted to repurpose this wood piece, I didn't want to have trouble getting it off. So I just, for right now, it's just literally just stuck on there. I mean, it's just a sticker and that's all I did to it. That's how easy these are. I told y'all these were going to be so simple. So I'm just stick that all my words on, get those placed out real good. Faith, it does not make things easy. It makes them possible. How pretty is that? Ah, I love that. All right, so I'm just taking the little pouch and I just add hot glue right to the back of it and stick this dude right on that wood. And it stays. It's perfectly fine. Added some florals. Now these are the blue hydrangeas from the Dollar Tree, and I'm absolutely in love with them. I think the color is so pretty. So I just add a couple of those in there. The white flowers also came from the Dollar Tree, and I just add those blue hydrangeas in, and guys, we are done. So stinking cute. I love this. I love it. Such a beautiful verse and such a cute little piece. There you have it with the fall decor with it. So easy. I just shoved a couple little picks in there and it was fall ready. Alright, so this one we're going to make a tray. I've got this placemat that I got from the Dollar Tree. I also have a pizza pan that came from the Dollar Tree, and then just some gray paint that I mixed up myself. I've got the burnt umber by Apple Barrel, and I've also got the metallic silver by Folk Art. That's what I'm going to be using. So first thing I do is lay this pizza pan down on this placemat, and I just measure it out like that. Now I know that it's going to be a little bigger than what I'm wanting when I cut it out, but it does give me like the perfect circle. So that's what I wanted to start out with, at least when I went to cutting. So I'm just cutting on the inside edge of that marker line, the black marker line. And like I said, I know it was going to be a little big when I cut it, but I wanted to at least start out with a perfect circle and then start cutting a little at a time. And that's what I did. I just started cutting like a little off here, a little off there, keeping it circle, keeping it the shape, but sizing it down at the same time. So I just kept cutting it until it fit. And there you go. Now, I'm going to paint the outside edge of this pizza pan. So I'm just going in with my gray paint. I'm just giving it a really good coat of that. One coat is all I did. And all we're doing is kind of dulling down that silver. Now, I used my little heat tool to dry this. That dude is so handy. I will leave a link in the description box for that heat tool also. After my gray paint has dried, I'm going to take the metallic silver and I'm just going to go all over that. Now, I know you're kind of wondering, like, why would you paint it gray first if it was already silver and then paint it silver again? Well, because there was a certain color of silver that I wanted. I want the old rusted galvanized silver, not the new pizza pan silver. So that's why we're doing this. It just dulls that down and gives it a more just an older galvanized, look. It just does. So that's why we do that. Now I took my sponge after I'd gotten all my paint on, and I'm just going to go around the entire thing and just blend all of this in. Now I'm taking the burnt umber and I'm going to go around the outside edge. I also go around the inside edge of this. Any spot on here that would rust first, the way that you typically age something like this. So I'm just adding it to the inside and outside edge there. My little heat tool again. Now the fun part. Okay, I used this Loctite spray adhesive in my last DIY, and I am in love with this stuff. It works so good. Totally recommend this. So it's Loctite spray adhesive. It works so good. Y'all, when I stuck that down, that dude was stuck. Do you hear me? Like, there was no scooting it, sliding it, moving it, let me figure out where I want to put it. That dude was stuck where it was. So this stuff it's great. It works very, very good. And for that to stick to metal that well, I'm telling y'all, Loctite spray adhesive. It is some good stuff. Get you some of that. All right, so I just took the sponge that had the gray paint on it, and I real carefully, real easily went around the outside edge of that placemat just to kind of make it blend a little better in with the metal that we've made. it just kind of made it blend a little bit. All right, so then I'm going to take my twine, and I'll have a link in the description box for this also. This came from Amazon. I'm just going to take that twine and make some handles for our tray. I just flip it over, add a little hot glue, lay my handles down there. I just wanted it to look more like a, I just felt like it would look more like a tray if it had the handles like that. So do the same thing to the other side, and y'all, we are done. Let that dry, and boom. How cute is this? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. First of all, the Stay Humble and Kind is so precious. I just love it. And there you go. There's some with the fall decor. I love it. All right, this next one here, these little buckets came from the Dollar General store. Now, I wanted to make something that looked kind of like an old, I don't know, like an old watering can or an old, just an old like can or pail. Maybe I should say pail. It looked like an old watering pail. Anyways, so I'm just gluing these together. Literally hot glue around the edge of this, and then I'm going to stick the other one to it. Boom, we're stuck. All right, now, next I'm going to glue the other one, the other direction to this one. You can see what I'm doing. One's upside down and they're glued together. Now this one's going to be sitting up. Sort of look like a pail. You know, it looks more like it now. All right, now I'm going to take my gray paint once again, and we're just going to paint all over this. Doing the same thing as we did before. We want that older metal look. It kind of looks like a pail, don't it? I think so. Anyways, whatever. I like it. So that's all that matters. Anyways, I just paint this entire thing, cover all the lettering, everything. Then I'm going to take my gray paint and I'm going to go over the entire thing, just like we did with the pan. Just covering it, blending it all in as I go. I do this whole thing like that. Now, once we get that done, it's all silver and it's dried. I'm going to take my little sponge and my burnt umber, and now I'm going to go down all the creases. All the little creases, everywhere that I had put hot glue. I wanted that to look like rusted, like it had been welded together and the welding had rusted. So we're going down all the seams of the little buckets, going around everywhere where there was hot glue. And this is just to give it that rusted look. And don't worry, we're going to go back over it, so it's not going to look just like this, but it looks pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to take some twine and make me some handles for my bucket or my pail that I got here. So I just measured me off some, cut off 2 of them. I'm going to hot glue them right to the side of this. So simple, y'all. These are so easy to do. And they convert over into the fall so well. I mean, 5 seconds and I had these things decorated with fall stuff. So easy. All right, then I took another piece and went around that seam there where the handles met. I just thought it made it look more finished. It really gave it a more finished look. So I'm just going to go all the way around that with my hot glue and my twine. And then I'm going to take some hot glue because my handles wouldn't stay up. You see how they're just flopping around? I couldn't stand that. So I did take some hot glue and glue those handles up so that they would stand up with it. This thing's so cute. It's just an old rusted pail, y'all. I love it though. All right, now the last thing I do is once my burnt umber is dry, I'm going to go back over it with the silver. So cute. I love the way this turned out. It's different looking, but it is definitely Farmhouse, for heaven's sakes. So cute. And look at how well it just converts right on over into the fall. Perfect. Add a little cattail to the top and you have got a great piece. Y'all don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get every notification when I upload a new video. And this is the entire set all together. I hope you enjoy. right, y'all, what'd you think? Okay, so let me know, do you like videos like this where we're kind of making the item and then letting you see how it looks through the steps, like all the way up into fall? Let me know if you like that or not. I still love to do the farmhouse items. That's my passion, I guess you would say. I really love the farmhouse. So let me know. I want to make sure that I'm putting out content that you guys want. So just leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this video, if you want me to continue to do only fall, or just tell me how you guys want it done. Y'all just let me know. All right, one more thing. If you want that home tour of my home, which I think would be so much fun, let me know in the comments, because like I said, I want to make sure that I'm doing what you all want. So just let me know what you think and we'll get that video made. All right, y'all have a blessed day and thank you so very much.